but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off, only on the dark side, baby. Take me to the dark side.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. And it's Ford in at the one. Count that bucket.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Bosch. Fires it from 18. Odom grabs the miss. Pass to Jones. Here's Wade. Grant in the post. Picked his pocket. About a minute into this first quarter. Parker with it. Launches it. Tries again. Bargnani can't hit.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Inside. Here's Odom. Rebound Toronto.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Bargnani. Second chance effort. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Here's Wade. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Odom.
Toronto foul. Chris Bosh. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jones against Parker. Here's Odom. Jones from outside. And he buries his first look.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
Pass to Peterson. Parker with it. Here's Peterson. Parker outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Ford. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Toronto. TJ Ford taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's both from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Wade. Outside Jones. From behind the arc. A rebound by Bosch.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Bargnani. Back to Parker. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Miami.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Wade. Rebound by Bosch. Toronto trails by 3. Here's Ford. Pass to Bargnani. Bargnani stayed with it but couldn't get it to fall.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Alston. And again, no good by Miami.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Parker outside. Pass to Bargnani. Here's Ford. Releases. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So for Miami, Haslam comes in for Grant, and Butler is subbed in for Wade. Toronto making a switch here. .105 left to play in the first. Pass to Haslam. Out left to the wing. There's a screen. Here's Odom. Rebound Toronto.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Alston, the pass to Odom. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Peterson to the wing, right side. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Nesterovic, just 5 to shoot. He shoots it. And it's Ford missing. Now here's Jones, tightly guarded. Got it. Jones has got 5 now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Calderon. No good on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. Miami out in front, up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
at Butler, and it's Haslam in at the power forward position. To the paint. Here's Zverev. Rebound Miami. And for the Raptors, Butler passes to Alston. Here's Calderon. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here's Alston. No points so far. And Allen gets it to go.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Calderon. Out to the right wing. Pass to Peterson. Beyond the arc. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Sometimes it's this easy. Peterson gets the ball at the right time and lets it go.
Here's Alston. Puts it up from 12. Rebound Toronto. Nesterovic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Here's Butler. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And Toronto calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Calderon. Pass to Bosch. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto ball.
And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker. And then on Friday,
and looking at the Timberwolves matchup, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Miami making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Bosch, the pass to Graham. Here's Calderon. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Odom grabs the miss. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Wade. It's stolen. To the inside. Outside Graham. Pass to Calderon. Here's Bosch. Got a piece of it.
The length of Odom shows up at both ends of the floor. Outstanding defense there.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Butler. Launches a three. Rebound Toronto. Bosch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Calderon. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Graham with a screen on Butler. Here's Calderon. Butler covering. Three-pointer. Here's Calderon. Here's Bargnani. Haslam with a rebound. Butler on the wing. He's scoreless. Outside Jones. Here's the three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And the Heat lead by 3.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter. But it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
And Toronto calls time here. Checked in for Miami. Here's Ford. 52 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Peterson to get back on track. Sinks it from distance. Peterson's got 6 in the quarter.
Peterson, a consistent three-point shooter, he'll hurt you from range.
Here's Wade. Outside Jones. Rebound Toronto. Bosch has got 6 rebounds in the game. The floater. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Toronto, TJ Ford at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Good on both. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Wade. One second left. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And that game against New Orleans, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Toronto with the ball. 2-point game. We've got Butler, and it's Odom in at the 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Jones with the ball for the Heat and for the Raptors. And it's Parker in at the shooting guard position. Parker against Jones. Here's Wade, and there's a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. A rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got rebound number 7 tonight. The 3 ball. Rebound Miami. Outside Jones.
Toronto foul. Morris Peterson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Butler. Tries the spin move. Left block shot on the way. And that one drops. And that'll tie this game up.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
And Toronto calls time here.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Ford. He's got 6.
Heat foul. Lamar Odom. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ford. Clock at 6. From deep. Rebound Miami. Now Butler. On the wing, Wade. Outside Jones. Fires from the wing. Bargnani pulls it in. Bargnani's got 4 rebounds in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Peterson. Gets a very good look and converts. Peterson's got 10 points in the game.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Calls timeout.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Here's Odom. No made baskets yet. Pass to Wade. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Peterson.
Respectable at the line, but I tell you what, Peterson is a load to deal with in the middle of this lineup.
Second team foul.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Peterson taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Jones. Blocked! Here's Ford. 6 points for him. Here's Bargnani. Here's Ford. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bargnani. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Wade, the pass to Odom. Here's Alston. The three. And again, no good by Miami. Toronto leading by 4. With the drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Wade. Up and in on the layup. Wade's got 5 now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 2 points. That one goes. Peterson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's Wade. He's got 5. Down low. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got his first basket.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Peterson. And he banks in the layup. He's got 15.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Wade. Here he goes. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Toronto out in front, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Miami trails by 4. We've got Butler, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. Alston pass to Haslam. Now here's Butler. Takes a 13-footer. He squares up and sinks it.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
And so here is Toronto. Here's Calderon. Butler with a steal. To tie it up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, first team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Calderon, book it off the crossover.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Alston. Pass to Butler. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Odom. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Toronto leading by 3. Here's Calderon. And he makes it. Calderon's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Timeout called. Heat.
Start it.
Grant's checked in for Haslam. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Miami's coach going over their plan during the break. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. So it's Miami now. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Yes, it's good.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
Here's Calderon. The rebound by Alston.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Now here's Butler. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Odom to tie it up. Rebound Toronto. Bosch has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Calderon. Here's Bosch. Butler covering. And here's Graham. 4 on the clock. They get it back. And he goes in for the dunk.
Look, when you're defending Bosch, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses, or he'll do what he just did there.
Timeout called. Heat.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
on court is your hype squad. Get loud, I'm hearing. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Wade. There's the drive. Outside for Grant. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jones. Here's Odom. And again, no good by Miami.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Ford. Here's Bosch. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Heat. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. It's Parker on the attack. It's rebounded by Grant.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Dwayne Wade.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Pass to Bargnani. Over Grant. Rebound Miami. Here's Odom. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he's going for the lob. Yeah!
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Wade. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third team foul. At the line for Miami, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a 1-possession game.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Grant with a steal.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Oh, he nails it! And that one brings them within 1.
Watch out. D-Wade has caught fire.
Here's Toronto with the ball, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Toronto, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Raptors, TJ Ford. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
Timeout called. Eat. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Jones, the pass to Grant. Here's Wade. Goes back up. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! Timeout called, Raptors. Here's Peterson. And he drills the triple.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
And so Toronto takes the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.